Paul, have you ever been in a situation where you know the English words, you've studied them, you've memorized them, but when it's time to speak, your mind just freezes?
Oh, freezes is the perfect word. It's like my brain suddenly fills with fog or just white noise. All the grammar rules, all the vocabulary lists, they just vanish. It's incredibly frustrating.
That's the feeling. It's this full mind problem. And you feel like you failed, right? You think, I must need to study more, learn more words.
Exactly. I think if I just knew more grammar, I wouldn't freeze. So I go back to the textbooks, but the same thing happens the next time. It feels like a loop I can't escape.
What if I told you the solution isn't about adding more, but about subtracting? What if the real secret to fluency isn't a full mind, but an empty one?
An empty mind? That sounds counterintuitive. Like, don't I need all that information to speak? How can I speak with an empty head?
You need the information, but you don't need the noise. There's a big difference. And today, we're going to talk about how to clear that mental noise, empty your mind, and finally unlock the fluent, confident English that's already inside you.
Okay, I'm definitely listening because this full mind strategy is definitely not working for me.
All right, so the best point first, the single most powerful, easy, and safe thing you can do, this is the BINS method in action, is to master the one breath pause.
The one breath pause. Okay, that sounds simple, almost too simple. Is that really going to help when I'm panicking?
That's the beauty of it. Our minds fill up with that fog because we feel pressure to be fast, pressure to be perfect. When someone asks you a question in English, you feel this urgency to answer now.
Yes, 1,000,000%. It feels like there's a spotlight on me. And if I don't answer in 1 second, they'll think I'm stupid or that my English is terrible. And that's when I stumble. I rush, I grab the wrong word, and then I get embarrassed, and it all just snowballs.
Exactly. The one breath pause is your circuit breaker. It's a tool to manage that pressure. Before you say anything, you just take one full breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. It only takes 1 second, so the other person won't even notice.
So they won't think I'm weird for just breathing at them?
Not at all. It does two crucial things. First, it physically calms your nervous system. It tells your fight or flight brain that you're not in danger because, as you said, it feels like danger.
It really does. My heart pounds, my palms get sweaty, the full package.
And second, that 1 second of breath creates space, a tiny, quiet pocket of silence in your mind. And in that space, your brain can stop panicking and start accessing. The full fog begins to clear just a little bit. It's the first step to emptying the mind.
So someone asks, what did you do this weekend? And instead of blurting out, good weekend, I just breathe first, and then what?
Precisely. You breathe, and in that breath, you give your mind a chance to find a real answer like, it was relaxing, I went to the park, or I'm tired, or that's interesting. It's simple, it's easy to say, and it's 100% correct.
So good is better than a 10-second stressed out pause for spectacular?
1,000 times yes. Good plus a smile connects. Spectacular plus a 10-second stressed out pause just creates awkwardness for everyone. The goal of language is connection, and connection is almost always achieved with simple, present language. This is how you manage your cognitive load and make it easy for yourself to succeed.
This is already making me feel lighter. It's like you're giving me permission to be simple. I've always thought I had to be more complex to be fluent.
Exactly. it is permission to be simple. And this one breath pause and simple idea method is a fantastic start for real-time conversations. It's the foundation for emptying your mind of that pressure. But stick with us, Paul, because in just a minute, we're going to bust a massive, massive myth about practice that is probably wasting 90% of your study time. It's a myth that is designed to fill your mind with the exact kind of stress we're trying to empty.
Wasting 90% of my time? Okay, now I have to know what this is. That's a huge claim, Eva. Don't go anywhere, everyone. We need to hear this. I've probably been doing it wrong this whole time.
All right, Paul, it's time to bust that myth. What's the number one piece of advice every English learner gets? The thing they hear over and over.
Practice, 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 right? You have to practice every day for hours. You must learn 10 new words every single day. You must listen to English 24/7, even when you sleep.
Exactly. The myth is that more practice is always better, that volume is the key, that if you just force enough information into your brain, if you just grind hard enough, it will eventually stick.
Yeah, and it's exhausting, I'll be honest. I'll spend an hour drilling flashcards, and by the end I feel so stressed and full of words that I can't even form a simple sentence. I actually feel dumber than when I started.
And that's the surprise. Here's the truth. This is the new idea from the Binns method. The quality and state of your practice is 10 times more effective than the quantity. Let me say that again. 10 minutes of calm, present, conscious practice is better than an hour of stressed, anxious, forced practice.
Wait, 10 minutes is better than an hour? How can that be? That breaks every rule of studying I've ever learned.
Because when your mind is full and stressed, when you're forcing it, your brain is in survival mode. It's in that fight or flight state we talked about. It's not in learning mode. You're not retaining information. You're just building a stronger and stronger association between English and stress.
Oh, wow. That does make a lot of sense. I do feel stressed when I see my flashcard app.
Right, right? But when you empty your mind first, maybe with that one breath pause, maybe by listening to some music, and then you sit down for just 10 minutes to calmly review 3 words or to gently write one paragraph, your brain is open, it's receptive, it's learning, it's absorbing.
Wow. So all those hours I spent feeling guilty for not studying or for forcing myself to study when I was tired, I was probably just making it worse. I was practicing the feeling of being stressed, not the skill of English.
You got it. That's the aha moment. It's not about how long you practice, it's about how present you are. Empty your mind before you study, not just before you speak. That's the secret to making it stick.
This is a huge mental shift for so many learners, and I want to really anchor this for everyone listening. It's so emotional. Let's use that before-after bridge framework to really feel it.
Paul, I want you to help me paint the before picture again. Think about the last time you were in a group conversation and you felt that full mind panic, that before state.
Oh, it's crystal clear. My heart starts pounding, someone's telling a joke or a story, and I have a thought, I want to share it, but then the noise starts. Wait, what's the right tense for that? Is that the right phrasal verb? Oh no, the topic changed, I missed my chance.
And how do you feel in that moment?
I just stay silent, and I feel invisible. I feel small and so frustrated with myself, like I'm trapped behind a wall in my own head.
That's it. That's the before. Feeling invisible, frustrated, trapped. Now, let's paint the after picture. Let's build the bridge. You mean like I'm searching for a way to articulate that my weekend was a spectacular journey of relaxation and rejuvenation at the local arboretum.
Exactly like that. And what happens when you search for that sentence? I I would never find the words. I'd freeze and then just end up saying good, but I'd be stressed.
Right. So, tip 2 is focus on one simple idea, not perfect words.
What's the difference? Isn't an idea made of words?
The difference is connection versus performing. Performing is when you're trying to impress with your vocabulary, like in your spectacular journey example. Connecting is when you're just trying to share a feeling or a simple fact. In that one breath pause, ask yourself